Welcome to the 2024 IRONKIDS Viet Nam. Starting with the event layout, please be aware that in Ironman Village, the Ironman store and expo offer a great selection of merchandise and products for kids. Please take note of the important time slots for check-in, race briefing on stage, and bike check-in and timing chip pickup. These tasks must be completed before the race. On the race date, participants are required to attend the final on-site race briefing 15 minutes before the swim starts. Before you start, these are important notices. Participants can check in from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the 10th of May 2024 in the check-in area. Parents, please bring your ID or passport. If you do not check in during the permitted hour, you cannot join the competition. Please check carefully that you have enough items in your race kit. If you miss any items, please inform us immediately. Bike check-in and safety chip pickup are compulsory for triathlon, while pre-race transition check is recommended for aquathlon. These activities are from 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Friday the 10th of May 2024 at transition area. For safety reasons of athletes, they have to wear timing chip to start the race. Triathlon athletes will check in their bike first and pick up safety chip later, while aquathlon athletes are recommended to inspect the transition area before race day as well. If an athlete drops out of the race, please return your safety chip to an event staff member. This is very important for safety purposes. We know that you are no longer competing in the race. If at any point an athlete realize they lost their safety chip, please notify event staff. We have spare timing chips at the information tent in the transition area. It will cost $150 per device. On the race day, transition and bag drop opens from 8:15 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. Parents, please help the kids put all necessary items in their area in transition. After this time, parents cannot get in transition. These are the swim course maps for age group 5 to 10 and 11 to 15. Applied for both aquathlon and triathlon. These are the bike course maps for age group 5 to 10 and 11 to 15. Applied for triathlon only. These are the run course maps for age group 5 to 10 and 11 to 15. Applied for both aquathlon and triathlon. Transition flow on race morning before race. All athletes enter the transition area, walk to their assigned race plate, place race items for the race, and walk to the beach with volunteers' support. One parent per athlete with numbered wristband, received at the entry, enters the transition area with their kids, supports the athletes in setting up gear, then exit the transition to head to the beach for swim start viewing. Transition flow for T1. All athletes back to the transition area once finishing the swim course and head to their bike, race items to prepare for the next leg. For aquathlon, athletes have to wear proper shoes and race bib, proceed to the run-out gate to start the run leg. For triathlon, athletes are required to put shoes and fasten their helmet before pushing their bike to the bike mount line and start the bike course. Transition flow for T2, only applied for triathlon. Triathlon athletes back to the transition area once finishing the bike, get off their bike before the bike dismount like, push their bike to the assigned bike racket, put the race bib on and start the run leg by running past the run-out gate. Here are race rules for IRONKIDS Viet Nam. All the participants are required to attend the final race briefing 15 minutes before the start of their wave. Each athlete must be body marked before checking in for the swim start and wear designed swim caps during the swim. If you require assistance while swimming the course, please raise your hand above your head and wave. Proper swimming attire such as swimsuit, tri-suit, swim trunks, swim shorts. All bikes must be checked into transition and left overnight on Friday on May 10th. If athletes don't wear wristband, they cannot check in. No athlete is allowed out of transition and onto the bike or run the course without a covered upper torso. Please remember, nudity is not allowed in transition. The bike helmets must be on and securely strapped before an athlete is allowed out of transition and onto the bike course. Athletes are not allowed to mount or ride their bikes within the transition area. Athletes must mount and dismount their bikes at the bike mount. Bike checkouts start from 9:45 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. for all participants of IRONKIDS Viet Nam. Any unclaimed bikes will be left at transition. The organizers will not be liable for any unclaimed items, including bikes, after checkout time. The race bib number is to be worn on the front and during the run at all times. Proper running attire. Shoes, all runners must have a top. Shorts, tri-suits, full swimsuits are allowed. That's all for the race briefing. Good luck and see you at the finish line.